Hey guys, thanks for watching. The next video you're going to see is 5 fitness tips that pretty much anyone can use. For whatever reason, my voice, probably user error, my voice recorded pretty low. I was using my laptop. I've got some fans, so um, either way, I'm sorry about that. Please turn your volume up, and I hope you enjoy these tips. Hey guys, so I'm going to give you 5 tips uh, that are personally important to me in order to meet your fitness goals. Um, One of my first is probably going to be consistency. So when you're thinking about going to the gym and you don't want to wake up out of bed or however, just know to be consistent. Results will never come without consistency, and that kind of ties into dedication. So if you're dedicated and consistent, results will come. There's a big difference between motivation and dedication. Motivation can dissipate, but regardless of whether you're motivated to get in there, if you're dedicated to get in there, you're going to see results. So that was my first tip. My second would be, depending on what you're focusing on, or even in general, time under tension. For me personally, time under tension is probably one of the most important things when accompanied with compound movements, like your big movements, bench press, squat, getting that time in order to really wear out those tendons and muscles and really stress that system out. That would be my tip number 2. And 3, could have been higher on the list here, but is eating before your sorry about that, eating before your workout, and then of course eating after your workout. So trying to take in some carbs and fluids before, and then of course, hitting up the carb load right after to re-energize your system, especially if you work out with heavy weight and your goal is to essentially gain muscle. You need those carbs to burn that energy. That was tip number 3. Going on to 4, I would say differentiate your workouts. Don't stick on one workout for too long. Like any engineer would tell you, you can't build a house without a foundation. So when you go in, have a plan of those workouts that you're going to do. For me personally, I do a legs push pull, and then I have a light legs push pull, and then rest, and then I have a heavy legs push pull for me personally, and that works really well for me. It might not work for you, but you can just differentiate those workouts and have a plan before you go in there. And then probably my 5th and final tip would be to allow enough time for your muscles to recover. Sometimes doing a 3 on, 1 off, 3 on, for me, like I like to do, is not always ideal because it doesn't allow me enough time to recover one day. But good thing we don't really care about the days unless you're trying to tailor it to a work schedule. I would just make sure in your plan to allow that recovery time, because you don't want to overwork those muscles. I know there's a lot of theories about overtraining, undertraining, blah blah blah, but whatever works for you in the end, because you can overtrain or hurt or damage those muscles, and you don't want to do that when you consistently want to make progress. So those are just a quick 5 tips that I go by. Might be different for you, but thanks for listening.